Lesson 15. Divide 3-digit numbers by 1-digit numbers by using place value strategies. 136 divided by 4. All right, we are now getting into the hundreds. Just like we've been doing in the past, we want to look at the numbers in the hundreds and the tens and see where the number that we're dividing by can go into it evenly. And in this problem, if we look at the 1 and the 3, the 13, it's really 130, 13 tens, that 4 cannot go into it. But what could go into, get close to 13 would be 12. So if we take 120, what are we left with? Over on the one side, that would be left with 16 ones. So now we're going to break up 120, and we're breaking it up into 4 groups because we're dividing by 4. So let's count by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 tens, which is 120. And now we need to take the 16 ones, and we need to break it up into 4 equal groups. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Great. So now how many tens do we have? We have 3 tens, which is really a 30. And how many ones? We have 4 ones, which would give us 34, because 3 tens and 4 ones is 34. So we have a quotient of 34. So 136 divided by 4 is 34. Now if we continue with this and we use the break apart method, we can see that it could be done very similarly without using the place value discs. So we have 13 tens, but we know that 4 can't go into 13 evenly. But we do know that it can go into 12 tens, just like we did in the place value chart. But when we have that extra 10, we have to give it to the ones. So now it becomes 16 ones. And now we're dividing this by 4. So 4 goes into 12 tens. Well, 4 times what gives us 12? And that would be 3 tens. And 4 goes into 16 ones, and that would be 4 ones. And 3 tens plus 4 ones, well, that's 30, plus 4 would give us 34. Now look at that. Nice little funnel using our break apart method, getting the same answer of a quotient of 34 and 34 up here. Now 108 divided by 3, not asking for the place value chart and using the discs, they're asking you to use the the break apart method. Now if we notice that we're dividing by 3 and we're going into 10 tens, we know that 10 tens is really just 100 plus 8. Okay, we know that 3 can't go into 100 evenly. But what number could be as close to 100 that 3 can go into it evenly? And that would be 90. But now that we have that extra 10 hanging out there, we have to give it to the ones, which would be 8. So then it becomes 18. So now we need to divide by 3. 3 goes into 90 30 times. 3 goes into 18 6 times, and we get 36. So 108 divided by 3 is a quotient of 36 using the break apart method. Okay, our next one is 115 divided by 5, and we're going to be using the break apart method. Now if we use the break apart method, I'm going to take 115 and we are going to separate that, and we're going to make this pull out 100 plus, and then we're going to have 15 ones, and we're going to divide this by 5. All right, so now we can divide by 5. 5 goes into 100, 10 tens, and that goes into it 20 times, 2 tens, plus 5 goes into 15 ones, 3 times. 20 plus 3 is 23. Now you could get the same thing when we are doing the place value discs. When we get your tens and we have our ones. All right, and how many tens do we have? Well, we have 110. But we're then going to cash that over to the 1. So let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is our 10 tens, which would give us 100. But that extra 10, we are going to give to the 1. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then remember, we already had 5 ones, and we're going to add on 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, whoops, I'm going to erase that. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to break this up into 5 groups. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and our last one is 5. So we're going to take those 10 tens, which is 100, and we're going to break it up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now how many ones do we have? We have 15 ones. And we're going to break that up into 5 groups. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if we look at each row, each section, each group, we have 23. So we have 23 here in the break apart and 23 in our place value chart. All right, here is your joke riddle for the night. And in order to get to the answer, you've got to solve the next few problems. Why was the math book so sad? 132 divided by 4, and I want to see your place value charts and break apart methods in school tomorrow. Please don't forget, every one of you, bring in those in tomorrow so I could see how you're doing your charts and your break aparts. 108 divided by 2. What is your quotient? Bring in your place value charts and your break aparts, every one of you. Why was I so sad, our math book? Because I have too many problems. Ah! Have a good night.